Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Cribs Assassin. Now review FMA, please. Brotherhood. Review Brotherhood. Review Brotherhood, you piece. Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, and today, oh boy, we're gonna review one of my favorite animes of all time. An anime that has been long overdue, that I should have been doing a review of, and an anime I have not seen in years. I'm talking years, and I have plethora of stories about this anime and how I've met a lot of friends because of this anime, and it's just, people of YouTube, just, I love this fucking anime to death. Anyway, today, people of YouTube, we're gonna review the anime, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's get started. So the story of Fullmetal Alchemist follows two young brothers, Edward and Alphonse Elric, as they live in a world where alchemy exists, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing matter. When also the laws and equivalent exchange that comes with using alchemy. So, after the death of their mother, Edward and Alphonse decide to try to use alchemy to bring their mother back to life. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. What ends up happening is that the older brother, Edward, ends up losing his, leg, and his younger brother, Alphonse, loses his whole body. Ouch. So the older brother Edward decides to attach Alphonse's soul to a suit of armor, and by the way, this is the symbol that he uses to bring his brother back to life. So I love this shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts ever. And the older brother Edward decides, after years of recovering, he gets automail and decides to enlist in the military in order to help find a Philosopher's Stone to bring back their bodies to their original state. And you follow these two brothers as the quest to get their bodies back lead into a lot of shit, such as conspiracies, an unknown evil threat, and a bunch more shit that later down on the line mentally traumatizes them. Like literally, like shit hits the fan and it just splatters all over. It's fucking, it gets crazy. So when I say this is one of my favorite animes of all time, people of YouTube, that is not an exaggeration. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorite animes of all time. And amongst everyone's favorite anime of all time. I mean, who cannot love the story of two brothers and their quest to get their bodies back, and also the trials and tribulations that goes along with it. Also, amazing action, deep philosophy and chemistry and rules that even myself abide by, and also just the cultural significance that this anime has placed in the anime community. And also, one of the greatest English dubs to ever be created. It's people of YouTube, just I fucking love this anime. So people of YouTube, my goal for 2018 was to go back and to review each and every single one of these old anime that I haven't seen in years, and this was one of them. This was one that I really wanted to go back and rewatch, and I finally took the time to do it. And also, it's my birthday, and I want to review my favorite anime of all time. So at least give me that. So alas, people of YouTube, the anime I chose is this one. And what do I think about it? I mean, obviously you fucking know. Now, putting aside some personal bias to the anime, I really do still think that this anime is fantastic in every sense of the word. Not just because of its amazing story and impeccable characters that have such chemistry, but the deep impact that this anime has had in the community as a whole. And you know, aside from, you know, some people who may kind of dislike the anime, I still, for one, do like this anime. I found it to be an amazing anime. So, what are the things about this anime that you have to enjoy? Well, we're just going to go through the normal motions of Crimson Assassin review, so let's get to it now, shall we? For starters, and let's get the obvious out of the way, the animation by Studio Bones is, well, fucking love it. Studio Bones, even back then, even in the original Fullmetal Alchemist, it looks amazing, and Brotherhood looks leagues better than the original, obviously, because Brotherhood came out years after the original Fullmetal Alchemist. When, if you want my quick thoughts about the original Fullmetal Alchemist, I thought it was good, but Brotherhood was better. That's my opinion. Anyway, so, aside from that, the animation by Studio Bones is incredible. Just seeing the various horizons, to the character designs, to the orgasmic action scenes, which is Studio Bones' main thing. That's why they're really well known for doing just amazing action. It still looks amazing and still holds up to this day. Like, it still rivals some anime to this day. Like, it rivals some, like a Makoto Shinkai film. Like, and those movies look gorgeous, but this anime still looks fucking great. It aged really, really well. And, you know, just doesn't rely on the stupid bullshit CGI that some newer animes is well accustomed to. No. Pure 2D, a hint of CG, but the CG does not really affect the overall anime's animation. The quality is amazing. The colors are amazing. The action's amazing. The characters' designs are amazing. This anime's animation by Studio Bones. You guys are gods. Anyway, moving on now, shall we? The story of Fullmetal Alchemist. It's deep. It's philosophical. It's dark. It's gory. But it's so impactful. You really root for the main characters and their plight and wanting to get their original bodies back. And the story does dive in to a lot of philosophical notions. Like, why do we humans exist? What is our purpose in life? What really is the definition of a perfect human? There's no such thing as you know, bringing back the dead, and it just leaves so many philosophical questions that even myself truly think about to this day. What happens after we die? That kind of shit. It's just, philosophically, it's amazing. And also dark and gory and awesome. And yes, people of YouTube, this anime does get really dark and had a lot of grotesque imagery. So if you are not the type of person to be grossed out by blood, you should probably watch the anime. But if you are grossed out by blood, then don't watch this anime. Because that'll literally mentally scar you. Like, there are scenes in this anime where it's just, I don't even want to think about them. Like they still get to me to this day. The story arcs in the anime are all amazing. And they all lead up to this epic climactic fight at the end that is still amazing, and the ending itself is very satisfying, and you finally are like, you come full circle, and you're just left with, yep, still great. The characters, people of YouTube. Every single one of the characters had a role and had a purpose, and their roles and purposes are done perfectly. To the one episode appearance characters, to the main characters, they all serve the role and they all contribute in some way to the overall plot that the anime is giving us. The main characters of Edward and Alphonse Elric, as I already mentioned in my top 10 favorite anime main protagonists, they're dynamic. They have impeccable chemistry, and they both share a strong brotherly love to one another. The older, bombastic, yet fun-loving Edward Elric is my personal favorite Elric out of the bunch. And quite honestly, it's just a hoot and a half. He really cares deeply about any of the other characters that happen that, you know, he aids in the anime. And I love his moral. The fact that he doesn't let, he doesn't want to kill. And he refused to kill no matter what. And there's a certain also moment where he vowed to never use this object, and he does it. And also the younger brother Alphonse is another amazing character. And honestly, as much as I really love Edward, I really like Alphonse as well. He's fun, he's quiet, he's amazing. He's how the hell do I put it? He's just a cool dude. And who really deeply truly cares of his older brother and how he admires him and how he really truly wishes to get his body back, and you really feel bad for the character because he wants his body back. And yeah, that's great. The other characters in the anime, people of YouTube, there's so many to mention. I can't it's hard to really handpick who are my true favorite characters in the anime. I mean, fuck. Let's start off with Roy Mustang. Roy Mustang is a badass. And oh boy, he kicks ass. Seriously, name me one badass character who can make a face like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's fucking scary. And also, he's a really strong leader. He definitely, also grows throughout the anime and forms an impeccable relationship with Risa Hawkeye, which another favorite character of mine, and she also has the best relationship with Mustang, as the two are incredible. They're like one, like they see eye to eye and everything. There's this one scene in the anime where they're they're sitting down and like having lunch or something, and like they spoke in code. And because of the code because of these codes that they made up together, Mustang was able to find one thing about a certain character, and he got all that information off of just one conversation that seemed absolutely normal. That's how great their chemistry is, and how really yes, I wanted them to be a romance. I wanted them to be a couple. Come on, you can't deny. I wanted this pairing to happen. I truly did. And aside from that, Risa Hawkeye is also a great character as well. She's pretty, she's smart, she's badass. I mean, Jesus Christ. Another character I truly enjoyed was the tsundere of the anime herself, Winry. Man, I mean, not like waifu material. She's a fun character. Another character that truly aids in the story, and a character that helps Ed in a time where he really didn't have no one, or Edward and Alphonse, when they had no one in their life, they took care of Ed. Winry and her grandmother, which she's also a pretty fun character, took Ed when they needed them the most, and they did. And Winry as a character, one of my top 10 favorite tsunderes. She's fun-loving, caring, and also not afraid to throw a wrench at you. But all in all, she is a fun character, a likable character, and all in all, liked her. Liked her a lot. Scar is another character who has many layers. He's very misguided in the ways that he was brought up, and even though you don't know his true name, and you don't know anything truly, his name or whatever, he's still a likable character. Especially towards the end, where he truly aids in the plot, and he understands what he's doing is wrong. And again, there's many different layers to his character. At one point, he truly hates that Amestris, the kingdom that Edward and Alphonse live, took the lives of his brothers and sisters and the life of his people, and this whole Ishvalan Wars subplot, which is also tears every time. But Scar is a very misguided person, very multi-layered, and deep. Really, truly deep. Another fun character I really liked. The antagonists of the anime, the homunculus, I mean, I don't know how to say, homunculi, whatever, I think plural is I. Intricate, deep, and pretty much has the recipes to any great villain. They're strong, they don't take no for an answer, and they kick a lot of ass, and they give the main characters a very hard time. A fucking hard time, indeed they do. They're tenacious, they're fucking, like, I don't know how to truly describe them, but damn. Truly damn. Anyway, each of the homunculi in particular, as I truly liked, I love Greed. That's my favorite homunculus. I think, and Wrath, too. Greed and Wrath, aka, Wrath is, the Fuhrer. Top 3 anime swordsman, by the way. That's how great this man is with a sword. And, they're tough. They're really tough people. And people that I really truly do not want to mess with a 10,000 billion foot pole. Anyway. The one final thing I'm gonna give praise about this anime is, of course, the Funimation English dub. Amazing. That's enough. That's it. It has every single Funimation god that you can think of. For example, Vic Mignogna, Travis Willingham, Troy Baker. Troy Baker is in the anime, yeah, if you can believe it. Freaking Monica Rial, Todd Habercorn, so many characters. There's so many characters in this anime. Like, it's hard to even count them all. There are a lot. And I mean a lot. The standout performances obviously goes to Vic Mignogna and the female who voiced Alphonse. Great performance, guys. Truly, truly great. Especially Vic Mignogna. That dude's a legend. And funny enough, it's funny, because one of the animes I reviewed was Ouran High School Host Club, and he was one of the main characters, and I was also voiced by Studio Bones. And the next anime I review, an anime with Studio Bones, and the main character is voiced by Vic Mignogna. Who would have thunk? Anyway, people of YouTube, the English dub, mwah, amazing. Any complaints, any problems I did have with the anime? Well, there are a few areas where the pacing does kind of drag on for a little too long. Like, they kind of stretched out a few scenes here and there to kind of speed up the runtime or whatever. Or to lengthen the runtime, I'm sorry. And... no. I mean, I think that was pretty much the only truly complaint that I had. Some of the pacing. Other than that, other areas, the pacing is great. Maybe some of the comedy. The comedy sometimes get a little bit irritating, but towards the end, they do fix that. They do fix the issue, and I admit. And that's it. That's all I can really say. All in all, people of YouTube, I have no complaints about Fullmetal Alchemist, one of the greatest animes I've ever watched. That and my people of YouTube, I don't think I need to review this anime any further than I already have, because this anime is obviously going to get the amazing 5 out of 5 status from the Crimson Assassin. Boy, let's go! Anyway, people of YouTube, time to wrap things up. As of course, happy birthday to the one and only Crimson Assassin. I'll be 19 this year, boys. 2 more years and I'm 21, bitches. Let's go. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm being weird. Anyway, stay tuned. The ending of Dragon Ball Super is going to happen soon. And yes, I will be reviewing Dragon Ball Super. And in fact, it's going to be a lengthy review as I'm doing 5 parts of that anime. So, get excited for that. So many videos, so much to do in so little time. The end of March is almost nigh, and I have midterms coming up soon, so wish me luck as this spring break is almost done. Anyway, people of YouTube, that's gonna wrap things up. Take care once again. Follow me on these social media websites, and I'll see ya in the next video. Peace.